Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Janet Jackson is making her return to the Vegas Strip with a brand new residency. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Former Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellus took the witness stand on Wednesday during his murder trial over the killing of the Review-Journal's investigative reporter Jeff Gehrman. Our 7 at 7 anchor Lena Bleetz gives us more details.
In the years-long lead up to his murder trial, the former Clark County Public Administrator said he would take this stand in his defense, and on Wednesday, that day finally came for Tellus.
It's a day I've been waiting for nearly 2 years. You know, this thing's been kind of a nightmare, frankly. Again, I want to thank you for being here. And right now I want to say unequivocally, I'm innocent. I didn't kill Mr. Gehrman.
The 47-year-old testified by way of narration without being asked direct questions. He walked the jury through his life story and discussed his time in public office and explained an alleged kickback scheme he said he uncovered involving houses of deceased residents being flipped for profit.
Somebody framed me for this. And I believe it is Compass Realty.
Nearing the end of his time on the stand for the day, he argued his maroon Yukon Denali is not the same as the one shown by the prosecution in surveillance video and gave an alternate explanation for the cut on his finger seen in photos taken after his arrest. Tellus is set to continue his testimony when court begins at 10:30 a.m.
Now for your top story, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A Las Vegas man facing terrorism and other charges pleaded not guilty during an initial arraignment. Joshua Robles was arrested in November of 2023 after he posted in a chat room used by supporters of the Islamic State group that he would be, quote, starting lone wolf operations in Las Vegas against enemies of Allah. Police say they found items in Robles' bedroom that could be used to make an explosive device. Robles stated he did not intend to carry out an attack, but did want to provoke angry or frightened reactions from the reader. A man faces murder and other charges in connection to a shooting that left one person dead. 37-year-old Frederick Blanche is accused of killing a woman and attempting to kill a man behind a rental car office. He is being held without bail after appearing in court on Wednesday. He's scheduled back in court on September 19th. Moving on to weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. We'll be feeling plenty of sunshine with a high near 104 and strong winds reaching between 15 and 25 miles per hour. A red flag warning will go into effect from 10 a.m. today until 11 p.m. Friday because of those winds and low humidity. That means any fires that do develop during that time are likely to spread rapidly. For the rest of the week, we'll be seeing those temperatures drop into the 90s this weekend and linger near 105 next week. In business, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. The average luxury home in Las Vegas Valley will set you back about $1.5 million, according to a new study from Zillow. LVRJ business reporter Patrick Blennerhassett explains why.
So it sounds like a simple equation, but the more expensive homes are, the more difficult it is for people to buy. And this is what's plaguing the residential real estate market right now. And what we're seeing in Las Vegas in particular is that investors and people who are paying all cash for homes are now making up close to a quarter of all buyers. And this is pretty much the highest it's ever been in recorded history.
Harry Reid International Airport has the 6th highest wait times for clearing security lines among 31 major U.S. airports. This is according to the Bureau of Transportation Statistics. Passengers leaving Reid spent an average of 12 minutes and 1 second in line waiting to clear security. A TSA spokesperson says this is well within the 30-minute guideline wait times for standard TSA lanes.
Sports brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. The Aces fall to 17-10 in their overall season record after a loss to the Minnesota Lynx at home on Wednesday night, 98-87, the final from Michelob Ultra Arena. Las Vegas defense allowed Nafisa Collier to put up 23 points for Minnesota, and Courtney Williams had a season high of 22. Jackie Young led the Aces with 26. The Aces are currently 5th in the WNBA standings.
Moving on to health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. The Las Vegas athletic clubs have closed their lap pools indefinitely. Now, this is due to a months-long fight between LVAC and the Southern Nevada Health District over a requirement to have lifeguards in their pools, citing in part the death of a 58-year-old woman who drowned in one of LVAC's pools back in February. LVAC sued the health district to maintain its waiver to the lifeguarding rule, but a judge denied its request on July 23rd. This is an ongoing lawsuit.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Week 3 of the NFL preseason kicks off with a pair of games tonight. The Colts, who will play their starters into the second quarter, are 6.5-point road favorites at the Westgate Superbook over the Bengals. Cincinnati is plus 250 on the money line, and the total is 34.5. Also, the Bears are 1-point favorites at the two-time defending champion Chiefs. The total is 32. The majority of Chicago's starters, including quarterback Caleb Williams, will not play in the preseason finale. Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. 3 rookies are waiting in the wings for their opportunity to play on the field, according to head coach Antonio Pierce, who spoke at headquarters on Wednesday. Offensive lineman Jackson Powers Johnson, who came off the PUP list last Wednesday, will likely not play until week 1 of the regular season as a precautionary measure. Also sidelined, at least for the team's 3rd preseason game against the 49ers on Friday night, are rookie linebacker Tommy Eichenberg, who's nursing a leg injury, and first-round pick tight end Brock Bowers, who sustained a foot injury.
In lifestyle news, LV Craft Shows has been bringing you the finest craft and gift show since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. More than 100 immigrants became U.S. citizens during a naturalization ceremony held at Allegiant Stadium. 195 people took an oath of allegiance during the ceremony that was officiated by U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services and the U.S. District Court and hosted by the Raiders. The new citizens, who hail from 48 countries, waved many American flags and are now eligible to vote, get a U.S. passport, and obtain citizenship for their children who are under 18 and born outside of the U.S. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Music icon Janet Jackson has booked a new residency on the Las Vegas Strip. Ms. Jackson will perform 10 shows at Resorts World Theater starting the end of December. Now she plans to lead the New Year's Eve party and plans to stay a lot longer. Jackson is performing on December 30th through the 31st, in the new year January 3rd and 4th, and several dates in February. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. on August 28th at axs.com. Thanks for watching 7 at 7. Want to stay up to date with breaking news as it happens? Just hit that subscribe button down below to get live updates and reminders on YouTube. We'll see you here tonight for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.